Well, folks, Rudy Giuliani seems to be in a little bit of trouble these days after his buddies were arrested on Wednesday evening at Dulles International Airport with one-way tickets trying to get the hell out of the country. And this happened just a few hours after these two friends of Rudy Giuliani had dinner with Rudy at Donald Trump's D.C. hotel. There is a video going around of Rudy Giuliani with these two alleged criminals. It was not from the lunch that day, but it's just the guys palling around a few days before that. Here it is.
Just congratulated Rabbi Moshe as well. Hi, Moshe.
Moshe, how are you, baby?
How you doing? Here with Rudy. Congratulations on the 120.
Picture. I love that picture.
I
can't wait to come back.
See you in Ukraine soon.
Yeah, and Anatevka is the best place in the world.
We love you.
We love you.
Fantastic.
Dang, they look like they're having a lot of fun, right? Talking about Ukraine, doing all these crazy things, just a couple of boys being boys doing crimes like the boys tend to do. Here's the thing. These two associates are arrested on campaign finance charges. They were funneling money to a lot of different Republicans, including Donald Trump, a pro-Trump super PAC that they gave $325,000 to, which actually came from a fake energy company that they had set up. This is where these charges come from. They also gave money to Republican Representative Pete Sessions, Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis got $50,000 from these criminals. But that's the small potatoes part, right? We see donors go down all the time, and the sorry little Republicans have to come out, oh, we didn't know they were so bad. We're going to donate that money they gave us to charity because we're good people. Not exactly how this was going to work this time, because these two men weren't just running this fraudulent campaign finance scheme. They were also working with Rudy Giuliani, who was working at the request of Donald Trump, to dig up dirt on Joe Biden in the Ukraine. That is what these two men were doing with Rudy Giuliani. They introduced Rudy Giuliani to people over in Ukraine who might be able to help him. They helped to dig up dirt. They are neck deep in this Ukraine scandal, and now so is the president's lawyer. Look, we already knew Rudy Giuliani was involved in this, right? He's admitted it. He showed us the text messages, but now he's also been caught palling around with criminals who were supposed to be helping him with this. So these low-level thugs, much like the Watergate burglars when they got busted, that kind of signified the beginning of the end back then. Is it going to signify the same thing today? Is this the beginning of the end? Are these two men, who have been, by the way, now already subpoenaed by House Democrats, 3 different committees have subpoenaed them in the last 48 hours, are they going to sing? Their lawyer says they've got lots to tell, but some of it is, kind of protected, so they may not be able to share all the documents they have, but don't worry. They're willing to share what they're allowed to, and they're willing to talk. This is a major development. This is probably the biggest development that we have gotten to date on this scandal. And if the Democrats play it right, they've got a slam dunk. And at the very least, they can likely tie Rudy Giuliani into this. Giuliani is now, according to different reports, probably subject to investigation himself. What is his connection to these two men? How were they paying him? How much did they pay him? What exactly were they paying him for? Those are all answers that are going to come out sooner rather than later. And I can promise you not a single one of those answers is going to be good for Rudy Giuliani. His days are numbered. And I think he knows that. And the best part is, if he wants to save himself, he's going to have to turn on his client. Will he do it? He's already probably never going to try another legal case for his life, so what does it matter if he gets disbarred at this point, right? Rudy, the president's not going to bend over backwards to save you, bud. He's already trying to distance himself from this scandal, even though he's in a picture with these two thugs, with you in it as well. You better think about flipping. because Donald Trump is ready to hurl your ass under that bus the second he thinks it's convenient. One of today's video sponsors is NordVPN, and for a limited time, if you go to nordvpn.com/ringofire, you will get 75% off a 3-year plan. That makes it just $2.99 per month. You can browse the internet securely on all your devices and make sure that your data is protected. And also for a short time, if you use the code RINGOFFIRE, you get an extra month of Nord for free. Now, we have discussed in length many different times here on Ring of Fire the importance of protecting your data on the internet. We all know that companies like Facebook and Amazon and Google and all the rest of them, they sell your data for a profit. Using a VPN like that, which is offered by NordVPN, can help keep your data private and secure and prevent corporations from profiting by selling your browsing data. It's especially helpful as well if you're in a public place using a public Wi-Fi. You know, if you're at a coffee shop, a restaurant, or even at an airport, use NordVPN to help protect your data and prevent others nearby on the same network from being able to access all of your files. Now, I can tell you, as somebody who has actually had their identity stolen, what a massive headache and hassle that truly is, trying to get your money back from these groups. And it actually happened from being on a public Wi-Fi. Someone nearby was able to get into my data, they found my passwords, and suddenly all the money in my checking account was gone. Had I been using a product like NordVPN, something to, hide your IP and protect you, that would not have happened. So since then, yes, I have absolutely been using VPNs. I use them on my phone. I use them on my laptop. I use them everywhere I go. And recently I did make the switch to Nord, and I can tell you that it is absolutely the best that I have tried. They have more than 61 different countries hosting thousands of different servers out there to help protect your data. It's also exceptionally helpful if you're traveling abroad, perhaps in a country where they limit the sites that you're able to go to. Using NordVPN.com, you can simply reroute the IP and access information. They have an automatic kill switch. They have 24/7 customer support. They have email. They have live chat. They're absolutely there for you if you have any problems whatsoever. NordVPN is willing to help. And again, this is the best way to help protect your data online, not just from people out there who want to steal it, but also from the corporations who seek to make a profit from it. So again, go to nordvpn.com/ringofire for 75% off a 3-year plan. And of course, enter the code RINGOFFIRE, that's RINGOFFIRE, all one word, and you get an extra month for free.